That's cool. Well, welcome aboard. How exciting.
It's only taken 12 months.
That's cool. We all do things on our own timeline, don't worry. I sat on the sideline too for a long time. It was probably not 12 months, but it took me at least 6 months to sign with Pol, and then 12 months I worked with her, and then yeah, then I've been a limitless lady for nearly 12 months now as well. So yeah,
Yep.
take
Sure.
all the timeline. That's cool. So your package should either be sent today or early next week. We had a team meeting this morning and Paul said that, so hopefully your package will be on its way. I will touch base with you again once you get your package from Polly and run through a
Yep.
few more things. I will quickly share my screen. Hopefully this is going to work. Ah, that one. So that's Polly's app. Do you have the app itself on your phone or do you just use Kajabi on your, like on a computer or something when you sign into it? Because you'd be the
Um,
same if you've
no,
got.
I've got the app on my phone.
Cool. Has Maggie granted you access to thinking into results yet? Has it come up when you have a look
I
in there?
haven't been I haven't looked
Cool.
in there
That's cool.
since, yeah.
This is what it'll look like when she does. I
Yep.
think she has, but this is what it should look like. So I want you to
Hmm.
this week, because Polly did mention you won't have a Proctor Gallagher login because of when you
Yeah.
work with Kerri Ann and to save money and that on the thing. So that's cool. Don't need it anyway. I haven't used it much because everything is in Polly's app when I just find it easier to click on that and do everything anyway. So I don't use my Proctor Gallagher too much at all.
Yep.
So it's not too much of a thing. So we'll go into this bit. Polly wants you to, while you're waiting for your package to arrive, just to go in and
Yeah.
listen to all 12 lessons. Don't have to do any worksheets, just listen to the lessons. There's two videos
Okay.
per lesson. There's one from Bob
Yep.
and Sandy, and then there's one from Polly on each lesson. So just go
Hmm.
through, take your time. There's no rush. Probably take about a week. I would say about a week from now, maybe a little bit longer. Where are you at the moment? Are you at, I'm trying to
At
think.
Langvale.
Yeah, Georgetown Mail. So yeah, probably take,
Yeah.
because she does express it, so it should get, once it gets into Queensland, it's usually not too long. I would say next Friday, it'll probably come in on the mail if the
Yep.
mail runs are back to normal.
Yeah, well, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully, I think they are. I was going to ask, I'm going to check with, because Aaron's gone in to get our mail today, so I'm hoping the mail is back to normal.
Yep.
So yes, all you have to do is listen to the lessons. She wants you to, if you don't already, start a gratitude practice. Just doing
Yeah,
10
already
gratitudes.
doing that.
Yeah, that's cool. What else? Just go through them and then, and I'll make sure you're added to all the groups today. Have anyone reached out and asked you for a good photo for them to share yet? That's what I just remembered.
No.
Can you send
No.
me a nice photo if you've got one somewhere? Doesn't have to be like
Might.
can be a profile, can be one of your profile pictures. It's just a picture for them to do the little they do like a little introductory post, which you've probably seen
Oh,
sometime
yeah.
in Life by Design. So that's all. It's just for
Yep.
basically.
I'll find one.
That's cool. Yeah, that's a bit. Our lessons are on, just so you have an awareness for like coming weeks if you're planning stuff, are on Wednesday mornings is when Polly does TIR lesson at 6:30 our time. And
6:30. Yep.
our Q&A is on Monday afternoon at 5:30 our time. And then there's our accountability groups. So everyone is expected to attend one, which that all of us Limitless Lady run one each, if that makes any sense. And there's a variety. So are you a morning? So there's two morning sessions during the day, and then a night. I do a nighttime session. So it depends. I'll let you know more
Yep.
about that once you get your package. But yeah.
So that's with like each one of yous
Yeah.
do
And we
one.
just
Yep.
like it's kind of just a group of where like holding yourself accountable for doing your study is pretty much all it is. It's not we don't do any teaching or anything. It's just more to come on and you can ask like at the end we do like a little Q&A. Everyone can ask any questions if they're stuck on something in their workbook or want to throw an idea around about anything.
Yep.
Yeah, is maybe like you may be working on, you may be like, oh, I'm working towards this on my goal, but something's not working for me. Or even sometimes just be like, it can be simple as asking, or like, does anyone know anyone? Like, that's if you're working towards a certain goal, like, does anyone have any links or people that I can talk to or know anything? So yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and we just jump on and we usually do our writing and like site, like writing together just so you're on. Pretty much it's more like how when you go if you were going to have a gym partner and you would like you're going to show up because you feel like, well, I can't leave that person hanging. I told them we were going to the gym at 6 a.m. Kind of like that. Just
Yep.
some people like that extra motivation to show up and be like, right, we're going to do this on this day. So that's kind of what that is.
Yep. So you can pretty much pick which one you attend if
Yeah.
you want to. Yep.
Yeah, you can pick whichever one suits you the best. Some people like to
Yep.
go to multiple. You don't have to. It's more just there to help everyone stay on track
Yep.
and to stay accountable. That's all it is. Yeah. Um, Polly said to also while this week, while you're waiting for your parcel to declutter, organize anything in your life that is going to distract you from doing your study. Depends on for
So
you.
get rid
Well,
of it. So, so
it's a
get
little
rid
bit
of the
different for
kids.
you because you're not. That's probably not your permanent address. You're just at like babysitting at Langlover. Not babysitting, but house sitting.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's cool. We have it's that's not too much of a worry. That's more, when you're in your own house and sometimes you get distracted by like, oh, let's worry about the washing or let's worry about the, like little house projects when you should actually, which they will try to. Everything in your life will in the next couple of weeks. Don't think you're doing it wrong if life feels chaotic. Like more so than usual because it's just your paradigm pushing
Yeah.
back. I've been the same at the moment. I've had a few things going on, and I'm like, why does everything feel so crazy? But it's just a lot of pushback from stuff that I'm trying to change. So we were meant to have a team
Yeah,
meeting
well,
last
I'll have
night,
to I'll
and
have to lock the kid in the dog cage or something when
don't stress. We all have kids that love to run in the middle of things.
well, mine loves to I think it's just a kid thing. As soon as you get on the phone or you're actually going to go and want to look at something, oh yeah, we'll make a heap of noise now and
Yeah. Or like
yeah.
I said to my kids before, right, you've had lunch. I'm just gonna go do this meeting. You like, do you need me now? Like, say your piece now. And they're like, and then Victor just come in the door before, and I'm like, you you shouldn't need me. It's half an hour, mate. Half an hour. What can you possibly need from me? But they just love to distract.
Yeah, that's it.
But no, yeah, and that's it to start with. That's all you get. So you just need to listen to the lessons this
Yep.
week. Try and get anything out of the way that you feel like's gonna play with your life while you're trying to do your study to start with.
Yep.
Remember blue paper. Why do I always say that? Blue pen, white paper. I always say it the
Yep.
other way. I'm like, it's wrong. So yeah, and you'll get a participant's guide in your pack, which will have everything in it. Um, Let me know if you want. You don't travel too much, depending on like you're not going on airplanes or anything. Because I could, if I wanted to, I could download all the stuff off of PGI for you. Like they've got, like you can just have like little sections of the workbook rather than the whole thing. Because you have like from Karen Brooks a whole workbook, but online you can just download like that one lesson to have. Some
Oh,
people
right.
do it
Yep.
when they're training, when they're traveling a lot.
Yep.
Like we have a lady at the
Yep.
moment that's pretty much just based in Bali, like or well over there, like in Indonesia at the moment. And she's just traveling around. So she hasn't got a hard copy because she doesn't have a residence to send any mail to. So like she just has done everything off of the website and has downloaded all herself.
Yep.
But it's nice to have a hard copy. I love having my hard copy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I just write in a normal spiral notebook. I don't write in my, so that'd be the one thing. When you get your participations guide, Polly suggests not to write in it, to use a notebook to write your like answers to your questions in. That way,
Yep.
when you do it, because you have this for life, you can do this multiple times. It's nice to have a clean, like when you're reading the questions, it's nice to have a clean slate to look at for that. And then,
Yep.
yeah, you can use it over and over again. You don't feel like yeah, like, it's got past
Yep.
questions, like past answers in it. No, yeah, you get all confused. So I like, yeah, we just use a notebook for that
Mm-hmm.
one. And that's pretty much it. I'll check in. Maggie's gonna create a little Maggie or I are going to create a separate WhatsApp group for you for this month. So, because you have Polly's got training next week, whoever signs up from that
Yeah.
training and you will all be together in one group. And we just use that group for the first couple of weeks while you're working out your goal and until everything settles out in the first couple of weeks for you. Give it a little bit of extra support. I usually post in there a little bit more often than I do in the Limitless one, just to check in on everyone. And it just also so it doesn't feel so daunting when you're first posting things sometimes. Some people are fine and some people are great to go into the big group straight away, whereas other people like to start slow, start a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's cool. I'll make sure you're in all the groups today, added in. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. And I'll, yeah, probably check in with you next week, hopefully once your parcel's arrived, and tell you, yeah, how to study and how to do the things from there, how to go from there. But yeah,
Okay,
any other
cool.
questions?
Don't think so. I'll go once I get off this, I'll go and see whether I've got all those lessons and stuff on there.
Yeah, that's cool.
Um,
And just flick me a message just so I can let Maggie know, just so we're all on the same page. And find me a picture if you can, and I'll send that to Maggie
yeah.
and the team that does the introductions. And that's cool. That's all
All
good.
right, sounds good.
Very exciting. All right, that's cool. Well, have a lovely rest of the day, and I will check in with you a little bit later. But yeah,
All
it'll be
right,
about a
sounds
week.
good.
So
Thank
there's
you.
and don't feel like if you want to, like, don't have to listen to them in order either. Like, just listen to them as they come to you. There's no like super, and yeah,
Okay.
or you can listen to them more. That's it. Like, if you really like to listen, some people like listening to things in podcasts, can listen to them more than once. But yeah,
Yep.
just see what you can fit in. That's cool. And yeah, just
All
starting,
right.
like, making sure you keep doing your gratitudes in the morning or evening, whichever one you choose to do them in. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm doing the morning and evening at the moment. I've
Nice.
taken it up a
That's good.
notch. So,
It's a good thing. That's really good. Yeah, I need to pick. I'm pretty good in the morning. I need to do a little bit more at night too, but I'm looking back on things that went right in my day because sometimes I have a bad habit of looking at what went pear-shaped during the day, not what I did really well.
yeah.
Yeah, that was yesterday. We were meant to have a team meeting last night and it was just us. We couldn't find anyone to help us muster, so it was just Aaron, Tony, and myself with the three kids on horses yesterday, doing 3 or 4 paddocks on our own with the helicopter. And had cattle in the yards, and of course things like to challenge and the gate. Like we'd just run the weaners back to ruck, and they, odds and ends that you put in with your weaners, and they broke the gate between them and the and the main herd, so they went all back together. We'd just finished
Oh, lovely.
drafting them, and I was like, oh, thanks. And especially we had a few cows that, of course, were you didn't want to have to run them around again if you didn't have to have them in the yard again. Oh, oh, where was one cow in particular? I was like, what is your problem, girlfriend? She was so snooty. I don't know if it's because she had just had a calf or what, but holy moly, she wanted to eat you if she could get any opportunity. She was real cranky. I was like, oh, girlfriend, what's your problem? And I'd forget she was somewhere sometimes and she'd proper come at you. And I'm like, I'm not used to this, girlfriend. Most people are real friendly. You're not. So it was a fun day. The kids thought it was real funny, actually, at most of the points. And I was
Oh,
like, wait until you get a bit older and you get sent up the rails.
yeah. No, everything's fun for them.
It was. They had a great day. Although by the end of the day they were like, can we go now? Do we have
Yeah.
to run them round again? And I was like, yes,
Yeah.
yes, you do. But no, that's cool. Wow, have a wonderful rest of the day and a great weekend. And I will touch base with you next week.
All right, too easy. Thank
Awesome.
you.
Cool. All good. Thanks, Kerri Ann.
All right, see ya.
Bye. Oh, I can work out.